And welcome back. Gauteng Education Department MEC Matome Chiloane now joins us to further unpack the developments in school readiness for the Gauteng province, but more importantly, to talk about the status around placements for grade 8 and grade 1 applicants in the province. MEC, good evening. Thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. Perhaps to just talk about placements, because that is what's top of mind for a lot of parents as the 15th of January is ticking closer. Many parents in December had indicated that they had not yet reached finality or were given finality around the placement of their children in either grade 1 or grade 8 across the province. And of course, at the same time, there's been the introduction of clauses 4 and 5 of the Bella Act, which has not yet been operationalized, as the minister is yet to publish the norms and standards that will assist SGBs in operationalizing that. However, what is the status as we speak in Gauteng in the placements?
Good evening to you and good evening to your viewers. As we have stated, the last update we had given is that we have placed for all the grade 1s. And then we were left with about 128 grade 8s, and they were in one area, Kurulili North, which was the Kempton Park area. So what we have done, we have concluded that process. We know where they're going to be placed. We're just finalizing the engagement with the parents so that we finally agree for parents to agree with the spaces or the areas where the schools that will be placing those 128. The parents who are coming forward and say they are not happy, it's because of the transfers that we did by SABC. But it's not a large number, because if I would calculate, we're sitting with 320,000 plus applications for both grade 1 and grade 8. And we managed to quite confidently place over 310,000 of them, which now it shows that 310,000 parents, if you done learners, were placed with parents being comfortable with the schools that were placed. But we received objections of around 5,000 of them. And those are the ones that are objecting the transfers. But we were able to speak to the parents and say, look, this is what we're offering. And I must say, some parents have worked with us and have accepted. So there are those that are still...
When are you hoping, MEC, to have the objections and appeals processed and finalized by?
No, we're closing them every day. We're almost done. Look, remember, the finality, the decision in terms of the placement offer is done by the MEC. In this regard, is the letter that I will send you to as a parent, that this is the final placement offer that we're giving to your child. So the appeal that we always make, and is what we want, we always engage with other parents, is that you need to trust that we are in the process of getting our schools right. We have a majority of our schools right. Okay, we've got those few that parents are concerned about, but we have put interventions in those schools for them to come right, and we've seen success.
Yeah. And let's talk about infrastructure developments and upgrades and updates that have been done in the last year. Have those that have been begun been finalized, and are those schools ready to open up on the 15th of January, importantly, 1? And 2, your department indicated that additional staff as well as teachers have been recruited to prioritize shortages and readiness. I also know that you're working with a largely underfunded budget in the province, and this is across the country, not just in Gauteng. How will you manage to get additional resources allocated to that effect?
Unfortunately, the provincial treasury and government in Gauteng is pro-education. So largely much of the investment that we get in the budget comes to the department so that we can be able to provide good quality education, meeting those needs of schools and learners in particular. So we do have challenge, but the provincial government, I have to say, they've been largely supportive to ensure that we're able to mitigate. That's why we're able to say that we're not going to be retrenching any educators as a province. That's because of the support they've been put in place. That's why we're able to say that we're not going to be cutting social support systems such as nutrition, such as scholar transport. And largely, those are not necessarily funded by the conditional grants alone. You know, from the provincial equitable share, we are getting a large chunk of it so that we are able to meet the needs of learners in particular. So in that regard, we've been having support, but we do have great challenges, like in all other departments and the sector in large. But
Yeah,
in terms
MEC,
of infrastructure,
unfortunately, MEC, that's all we do have time for. But thanks a lot for that update, particularly importantly on the issue of school placements for grade 8 and grade 1 learners across the province. That is the Gauteng Education MEC Matome Chiloane.